feel an honor to be able to play the mayor and do what she does on a regular day basis, how to conduct a meeting and how they run everything, and learn a few what's going on in the city. It will help me in the future be able to know what I'm voting against or for. I plan to go to Texas A&M to study biomedical science, but it could help out because of what choices we make, what they make now could affect how I might get paid or what's going on in my job, of course. PO number 6001, an ordinance amending the City of Port Arthur Code Ordinance to provide that it is legal for persons under the age of 18 to own, possess, or sell pit bull dog breed. Can I have a motion to put on the table and a second?
A motion to put on the table.
I second that.
Seeing that we have a motion and a second, is it on the table? Are there any motions? Are there any questions about? Councilmember Bailey? Could I have the person to please come up, department head?
Sam Shabasi, Assistant City Attorney, 3800 Platte Avenue, Port Arthur, Texas.
Can I have your last name again, sir?
Shabasi, S-H-O-B like boy, A-S-S-Y.
Okay. Since people under the age of 18 can own, possess, or sell a pit bull dog breed, is there a minimum age exactly? Because if you was to just to read it like this, you were saying a 5-year-old could sell, buy, or possess a pit bull.
From what I understand, this is a proposed ordinance to make it illegal for a person under the age of 18 to own, possess, or sell a pit dog or pit bull dog breed. So yes, so it seems like now that it is legal before the passage of this ordinance for a 5-year-old to own a pit bull dog.
Has there been a problem with kids, minors under the age of 18 owning these pit bulls?
I would presume so. I know that there's a problem with pit bulls in general, pit bulls attacking cats, and also pit bulls are a dangerous breed of animals, and we don't want kids under the age of 18 to be attacked by pit bulls.
City Manager?
Can we call up either Chief of Police or someone from the Animal Department?
Thank you.
I could ask Chief Blanton and Lawrence Baker to approach the podium.
Lawrence Baker, Director of Community Services over the Animal Control Department. One of the problems we've had is that a lot of people have been using pit bulls to breed them to fight. And so one of the things we want to try to do is discourage ownership of these dogs with people who are underage. So if we could probably get this ordinance amended to have that language included in there, then that would help us facilitate trying to control the problem and not make it become a worse problem. Now, the chief probably could be a little bit more explicit on some of the things that have been going on with pit bulls, but I know one of the things that we've been doing is trying to control people who have pit bulls and are using them to fight, and so when we find out that this situation is occurring at particular locations, we go out and try to pick those dogs up and hold them and find the owners, and if the owners are found negligent when raising or breeding these dogs, then we take the dogs away from them and we put them to sleep.
How is this targeted minors under 18 if this is a case with probably dealing with everybody that might have dogs? How is it that y'all just targeted under minors?
Well, since this is somewhat surprising, this agenda, it was put together, so I'm just addressing that issue at this time.
Councilmember Howard?
Instead of just pit bulls, why you don't just do all of the dogs? Like,
Well, another issue I find with this ordinance, and I'm not trying to, throw water on it, it's a good idea, but one of the things we can't do is specifically pick out one breed of dog. And that's a state issue. And so we have to be careful of trying to single out one type of dog. Now, we are very aware that pit bulls are a problem, and so we kind of keep an eye on that, but we just can't write it into the ordinance that we want to go after pit bulls specifically.
thank you.
Councilmember Glover?
The chief of police officer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I would like to know if what would happen to a minor if you seen a minor with the pit bull? Like, what would be the consequences?
If the ordinance is passed, we would have to cite.
Okay, what if the dog doesn't belong to them? If it's their parents and they're just taking the dog for a walk, or he had to use the restroom? So, how would you look into that?
The ordinance would prohibit it. You can get a ticket, his parents shouldn't be letting him walk the dog.
And it's just, I see it's under the age of 18. So like most people have like responsibility coming at 16. So
7.
would it be approval to up the age, down the age a little?
People fall under adult law at the age of 17. I think the ordinance would have to be 16 and under. And as Mr. Baker said, there is some problems with it. We looked into this before, and we were informed that we cannot be breed specific. We can't just say pit bulls. So I think there would be some legal issues with it.
Okay, thank you.
How would you obtain the dogs that are owned by minors?
Animal control would have to come out and take it.
What if the child doesn't want to give it back, or if they're not telling that they actually have it, or there's no license, no papers on them actually owning those dogs, no proof?
Animal control finds the dog, they're going to take it.
Are there any more questions? Seeing that there are no more questions, can we have a motion and a second?
A motion to approve it.
I second.
It has been moved in second. Reproof PO number 6001, an ordinance amending the City of Port Arthur Code of Ordinance to provide that it is illegal for persons under the age of 18 to own, possess, or sell pit bull dog breed. All those in favor, say
Aye.
All those opposed? Seeing that the ayes have it,